This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sooners will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bulldogs will have some work to do after that short return. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Looking for a crease. It's Robinson. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute and put themselves in field goal range, knocking through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So the Oklahoma Sooners offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Finds his target down the middle. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick six, but they're set up on the doorstep.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
I'll try to power it in. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on him.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
He's got great speed. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And what a nice job by the punt returner. First thing he does, secures the catch, and you can tell they set up the return. He reads his blocks really well, turns on the afterburners all the way to the end zone. Special teams coming up with the huge play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. First down from the offense. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First down to start the drive after the break. They're getting this guy lathered up.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Quick handoff. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense. And
touchdown, Dogs! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on him. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line.
Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking for a block. It's Tuggle. He gets a block. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And that ball came out quick, and that defender reacted just as quick. He saw the slant, he went to it, he met it, made sure the receiver didn't make the catch. Nice job by the defender.
Catch in the middle. It's Hampton. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Alchuk. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Got his man quickly. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the...
Touchdown, Sooner! What a catch and run for 6.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him, too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going to the running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some...
Ball in the air, intercepted! Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll run it from the gun. So after the first down run, here's second down. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's McIntyre. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Hampton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Ball State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. The snap sets up the throw. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in on the left. And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this off.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered as...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete downfield. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll put the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab down the left side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on.
This offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their 1st drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Got his man on the outside. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sawchuk.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Sooners are on the move. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Hampton. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack?
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sooner. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Let it bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Trying to pick it up on the ground. Discards a man. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Right back to the well. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Robinson. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arizona State answered the bell away from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high and wide on that one. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Still on his feet. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They want that clock to run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw it again. Finds a man on the left. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Arnold. Trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on. Nice interception. This one's almost over. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.